Hello, everybody. My name is Sean Chiplock. I also go by Sonic Mega. I'm the only one who doesn't have full body tracking, so don't look at me. Just enjoy my personality. I voice Rivali and Teba and the Great Deku Tree in Breath of the Wild, Kai Kisk in Guilty Gear Strive, Mishima Yuki in Persona 5, and I've been at various furry conventions for several years.
It's my turn? Hello? Hi guys, what's up? My name is Casey Mongillo. I too am a voice actor. Isn't that great? I'm most probably known as Scorbunny in Pokemon Journeys, as well as Raboot in Cinderace, as well as Raichu. I'm also in Neon Genesis Evangelion as Shinji Ikari.
So when you're done recording, they have to write you a paycheck?
Yes.
Hello, my name is Jonah Scott, and I play characters that are way cooler than I am. I voice Legoshi in Beastars, Joe in Skate the Infinity, Aiden Caldwell in the upcoming Dying Light 2, and the list goes on.
Hello, hi, I'm Ben Diskin. I voice Haida in Agretzko, Jack in Beastars, I voice Shiro Ogami in BNA, and just a whole bunch of anime and video games and stuff.
A question for everyone. What was your most enjoyable roles that they really allowed you to let loose on your character, and why?
I'm gonna be very honest. I really got to chew the scenery so hard as Legoshi. Felt like I was overacting, but that's exactly what you have to do for anime and animation. And I really he goes feral like 8 times. I do all those noises. Like I snarl, I growl, I yell, I scream, I gnash my teeth, and I take big old sips of water, make it sound nice and bloody and gross, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, but what about when you're not playing Overwatch?
Doing Scorbunny in Pokemon, there's no real set thing to say. It's pretty much like you can only say, the character name, Scorbunny, and you have to fill up a certain time in the frame. So they're just like, okay, you have from here to here, go crazy. So every time I have a cue, I just go totally nuts with it, and I'm just like,
you just get to do whatever. That's awesome.
So they don't write out exactly the syllables you say. You just get to make it up. That's so cool.
I make up everything I do.
Guys, I got into this business because I didn't have a choice. My parents were both actors. They said, hey, you kid who's still in the womb, you are going to be an actor. And their agency said, we want to represent your kid before he pops out of you. And my mom said, okay. So I had an agent technically before I was born. So I've literally been doing this my entire existence, and technically even before then.
If I recall, they had to lure you out of the womb. They had to lure you out of the womb
with a microphone, kid. With a microphone. Come on. You got it. I do this just because I love it. It's ridiculous. Look what we get to do. We get to be cartoon characters, and it makes people happy, and it makes me happy. Yeah, that's my motivation is very simply I really enjoy my job. It doesn't get more complex than that. That's basically what it is.
You're damn right.
When you voiced your most well-known characters, were you expecting the impact they would have on the furry community and the attention that you would receive from it?
I'll go first. I will say, no, I was not expecting it because most of the shows that I really, really like, nobody else seems to like or really care about. And I was like, oh man, I really love Agretzko. It's so cute. It's so funny. It's so clever. And I'm like, nobody's going to like this, but I like it. And then people actually wound up really liking the show. So I'm like, oh my God, yes! Thank you! Finally! Oh, by the way, season 4, we are confirmed, so season 4.
Oh my God, 4 seasons, let's go.
So, I want to put everything in perspective for everybody listening right now. I have been doing this for about 2 years, professionally, okay? Legoshi is the first protagonist I ever had, and I almost pissed my pants when I heard that I got cast, because I didn't think, there was not a snowball's chance in hell, because I was so new and so fresh, but Netflix liked my voice. I've known Nathaneal for almost 10 years at this point. He is what I like to call a gigafurry. I went to him and I said, hey dude, I voiced the wolf in Beastars. And he's like, wait, what? Really? And he's like, you don't understand. You do not get it. I know you do not understand how big of a deal this is for you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he spent like 10 minutes trying to explain basically furry fandom to me. And the rest is history. No, I did not expect. I knew it was like, oh, this guy's he's a main character in a Netflix show, I was just like, okay, that's pretty fucking pog. But no, I had no idea the impact that this would have, and it literally changed my life.
Do you, as the voice of Legoshi, do you enjoy Bugs as much as Legoshi? And if you're allowed to, can Legoshi please say, my beetle son, my tiny baby, I give you pats and feed you lettuce?
Okay, first of all, son, my tiny little baby, I give you pats, I feed you lettuce. Tiny bugs can get right out of here. I like big bugs. You know, not like I like big bugs, and I cannot lie.
What about
Big ones.
Bugsnax?
Casey's in a game called Bugsnax.
Yes. Speaking of which,
yeah,
tell
I'm
us about that. How was that for you? Because that was an interesting game that came out not too long ago.
Which is a hell of a fun game to work on. You typically don't get to work on games where they say, okay, we have a few things, but if you're feeling anything funny that you feel like you can say in character, go for it. And
That's
there's
both the most
there's a
freeing
few
and
of them.
terrifying thing to be told.
Yeah, right.
Oh, absolutely.
Say anything.
They have things I didn't
make
think
it funny.
They would. There's a part of the game where randomly in the game, my character, like all the other NPCs in the game, can run around and do various things. Go inside a place, make food, whatever, go to the bathroom. Inside the bathroom, inside the outhouse, they say things. And one of the things I said that I thought for sure was going to be cut was, that's an odd color. And I'm like, and that's something they can hear from the outhouse.
What did I eat?
And I heard it in the game, and I'm just like, no way.
They
Hilarious. Oh my god.
Will you say your little "Oh my
Sing
tail
the
is
song,
swinging"?
Bart.
Sing the song.
Oh, okay.
Everyone is
Hang on,
asking.
wait. Oh, my tail swinging, maybe I'm in love. Let go, she, let. What? What? Is she? Are you saying she's not a wolf?
No, not a wolf. Not a wolf.
Not a bull.
So,
You got what you wanted. There. Shut up.
this is one I have actually been waiting to tell at a convention, so you are all my test crowd, by the way.
You're the guinea pigs,
boy.
the literal guinea pigs.
The very first session I ever had in Los Angeles. Let me tell you how it went. It was a video game. At the time, I wasn't getting very like juicy auditions, but I voiced an announcer pack for a skin of a character in like a MOBA of some kind. I was very excited. I didn't have a car, so I took a lift to the studio. I got into the studio. The studio wasn't open yet, and I was like, the entire time I'm like texting my mom. I'm like, this is so exciting. The studio's not open yet. What do I do? Talking to my parents and like, you know, get in like a friend group chat from people back home, giving them a play-by-play. And the guy comes to unlock the studio. I go inside. He kind of looks at me weird, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I'm early. Just sue me, right? I'm trying to make a good impression. So I go in. I do the voice actor thing that I'm always told to do. You know, make some tea. Get on my phone, scroll through Reddit a little bit.
Oh my
I already
God,
warmed up in the car. I warmed up in the car, so I'm ready to go. And I sit there, and I'm like, okay, usually there's like some place to sign in, and there wasn't. And I heard some people like going to town, doing work on a game down the hallway in this studio, and I'm like, okay, so people are here. It's not like I'm screwing up too bad. So I sit there and I wait. And my session time rolls around, and I walk up and down the hallway looking for somebody with authority, and I don't see anybody. And I sit back down, and I'm like, okay, I am at this studio. Yeah, the names are the same. This is fine. I'm where I'm supposed to be. And I sit down, and 15 minutes pass my session time. 30 minutes past my session time, and I'm like, okay, something's wrong. I hear footsteps coming down the hallway, and who else but Liam O'Brien turns the corner, looks me in the eye, grabs a clementine from the table, starts to peel, and he says, so, you supposed to be here today? And I'm like, yeah, I have a session. He's like, I'm the only person booked in the studio today, so I think you're in the wrong place. He turns around, takes a bite out of his clementine, and walks down the hallway. And I'm like, oh, fuck, Liam O'Brien just told me that I screwed up. And I checked my email, and sure enough, they're like, are you here? We're actually at our satellite studio today. I don't know if the wires got crossed, and I had to take a lift across town in like midday traffic and get there 45 minutes late for my 2-hour session.
Oh my god!
And
Jonah,
and
I had the same situation. There was a session
I'm
where they
so
said, "All right, we're at 2246 like Burbank Boulevard," and I went to 2246 Burbank Boulevard, but they were like, "Oh no! This is the 2246 Burbank Boulevard outside the city, not the 2246 Burbank Boulevard inside the city." And that was a 50-minute drive through traffic to get to the correct.
I get there. I barrel into the studio.
Maybe we should keep doing this from home.
It's like one booth, and the only person there is the engineer, because this game is so freaking tiny that it doesn't really matter. It's the engineer, and then they're piping in the director, who is directing like 18 sessions for this game today. And I roll in, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm late. Oh my god, I do all the apologetics, and the engineer's like, yeah, no, it's fine. Like, you have a minimum. We only need you for like 30 minutes, so it really doesn't matter.
Oh, that's the
Thanks.
best possible situation. Jeez.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah, really.
I screwed up. My heart jumped out of my throat for like 30 minutes as I was driving across town, but it all panned out. Characters sounded great, fantastic. But Liam O'Brien told me I screwed up. Okay, this is off topic, but very on brand for me. I gotta go pee really quick. Hold on.
Oh my God! Oh, she's not here. No, bad boy.
That's
He's
actually,
going
that's
right
actually,
now.
No, that's
No.
actually what he does. He like sits down facing the back of the toilet and like wraps his legs around the back
And
to make sure.
levitates over the restroom. Yeah.
Just
Are you massaging him?
the
Just
heart
help him out. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
I'm
you
just
got this.
helping him, you know.
Good boy.
got this.
I'm just
Good
helping him
job.
flow.